Assalamu alaikum. This is Rokia Samia. Welcome you all to the English news from Btv Chattogram. Let's begin with the headlines. 6 reform commissions to submit reform proposals to interim government within stipulated time. U.S. intelligence agency FBI gets information on massive financial irregularities and money laundering of Sheikh Hasina and Shahid was a joy. Anti-discrimination student movement to reveal proclamation of July revolution at Central SHAHID MINAR in the capital on Tuesday. Local Government Reform Commission planning to recommend all elections at local government level be combined and non-partisan. "179 people killed after plane crash lands at Muan International Airport in South Korea. And Australia lead of 333 runs against India on day 4 of fourth test in Melbourne. Viewers, those were the headlines. Now moving on to the details. 6 reform commissions will submit their reform proposals to the interim government within the stipulated time. A total of 11 reform commissions were formed with the aim of reforms in various fields after the interim government assumed office in last August. Of these, the first 6 commissions have almost finalized their proposal reports. These commissions are Electoral Reform Commission, Police Administration Reform Commission, Judiciary Reform Commission, Anti-Corruption Reform Commission, Public Administration Reform Commission, and Constitution Reform Commission. Electoral Reform Commission Chairman Bodiul Alu Mujumdar said his commission will submit reform proposals to the interim government by this month. He said they will present over 35 proposals such as changing the boundaries of constituencies, encouraging women to cast direct ballots, and creating an election service. The Commission's chief said the nation's citizens were unable to cast ballots in the previous 3 elections. All people's right to vote must be reinstated. According to the head of the Electoral Reform Commission, they have talked about allowing over 1 crore non-resident Bangladeshi voters to cast ballots. The U.S. intelligence agency Federal Bureau of Investigation FBI has got information on massive financial irregularities and money laundering of Sheikh Hasina and her son Shahid was a joy. Hasina and Joy siphoned off $300 million, the FBI found. The U.S. intelligence agency said $300 million were transferred to different bank accounts in the USA and the UK in the name of Shahid was a joy from bank accounts in Hong Kong and Cayman Islands. The anti-discrimination student movement is going to reveal the proclamation of July revolution at the Central SHAHID MINAR in the capital on Tuesday. The platform said this at a press conference at its office in the capital today. Chief Coordinator of the Anti-Discrimination Student Movement, Abdul Hanan Masood, said the Coda and road safety movements in 2018 shook the ground of Sheikh Hasina. The movement in 2024 put the last nail. The revolution in 71 was dispossessed, but the revolution of 24 will not be like that one, he added. At that time, Hasnat Abdullah said the proclamation should have been given earlier. He said the plotters are spreading propaganda, staying abroad, and questioning the legality of the uprising. Hasnat Abdullah went on saying the proclamation will feature the expectations of the people. He termed the Constitution of 72 as pro-Mujib one. Hasnat Abdullah said the Awami League is unexpected now. BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Ruhul Kobi Rizvi said not only India but also a few political parties, including those who opposed the Liberation War in 1971, are trying to fish in troubled waters to secure their own political gains. He said this after paying homage to BNP's founder, Shahid President Ziaur Rahman. Rizvi spoke to the reporters after placing wreaths at Jia's grave, accompanied by the leaders and workers of Jatiyotabadi Rickshaw Van Auto Shramik Dal. He said all democratic political forces should be united at this time, but a few parties are trying to divide these forces solely for their own political interests. BNP leaders including Shimul Bishash and Mir Sharafat Shofu were present on the occasion. The Local Government Reform Commission is planning to recommend that all elections at the local government level be combined and non-partisan. This election will be like parliamentary system where elected members and councillors will elect the chairman from among themselves. Chairman of Local Reforms Commission Professor Tofail Ahmed said this in a view exchange meeting with departmental stakeholders in Chattogram today. He said there will be a local government commission to look after the judicial affairs of the local government. Jila Parishad will be the focal point of local planning. There will be revenue sharing with the central government to make the local government self-reliant. The chairman of the commission, Tofail Ahmed, said the members of parliament will play a role in making laws and keep the government accountable. People's representatives recommended to balance their power of councillors and members with the chairman in union, Upazila and Jila Parishads, stop the interference of MP ministers in local government. They said the minimum educational qualification of the local public representatives, especially the members, should be at least SSC and the chairman HSC. Members of the Commission, Divisional Commissioner Dr. Ziauddin, Deputy Commissioner Farida Khanum and various levels of public representatives, university teachers, student representatives, journalists, NGO workers and officials of public and private institutions were present in the meeting. Now, international news. At least 179 people have been killed after a plane crashed while landing at an airport in South Korea. 2 survivors were pulled from the debris and taken to the hospital. The Boeing 737-800 flight operated by airline Jeju Air had 181 people on board, including 6 crew, and was arriving at Muan International Airport from Bangkok, Thailand. The crash occurred around 9 hours local time today, some 288 kilometers southwest of the capital Seoul. The families of the victims are congregating at the airport as officials continue to search the wreckage. The bereaved families raised their voices, even yelled at the officials where they spot their near and dear ones. One official told the crowd that some of the passengers are underage, which meant they did not carry an ID, making the identification a challenge. Footage appeared online showed that the plane came off the runway and crashed into a wall before bursting into flames. No cause has been confirmed yet, but the fire service said it believed a collision with birds and poor weather might be blamed. Israeli military's attack on the upper floor of Al-Wafa Hospital in Gaza City has killed at least 7 people and wounded others, some critically. News agencies said a baby in central Gaza died this morning, marking the 5th infant to die from hypothermia in the Strip. The Palestinian Journalists Syndicate is demanding an investigation into the killing of 21-year-old Palestinian journalism student Shata Sabag in the occupied West Bank. International aid groups called on Israel to immediately release Dr. Hussam Abu Safia, the director of Kamal Adwan Hospital, who was arrested during Friday's Israeli attack. Israel's war on Gaza has killed at least 45,484 Palestinians and wounded 108,090 since October 7, 2023. At least 1,139 people were killed in Israel during the Hamas-led attacks that day, and more than 200 were taken captive. Back to national news. Conscious Citizen Society of Chattogram has emphasized on the unity of all, irrespective of caste and religion, to protect communal harmony. Representatives of different political parties and different religions participated in the Harmony Rally held at PTI Auditorium in the city today. Speakers said even after 53 years of independence, people of all religions, including Hindus, Buddhists, Christians, and Muslims, have been living together in harmony. Conscious Citizen Society has expressed its determination to maintain this non-communal spirit in the future. The speakers convicted any attempt to destroy communal harmony should be countered together. Now, sports news. Cricket. Crucial lower order runs kept Australia in the ascendancy on a gripping fourth day of the fourth test against India in Melbourne. Batting with a first innings lead of 105, Australia scrapped to 228 runs, losing 9 wickets at the close, having been 91 for 6 in the afternoon, after another superb spell from the irresistible Jasprit Bumrah, who took 4 wickets, 56 runs. He bowled debutant Sam Constas for 8 and took 3 more wickets in a middle-order collapse that saw 4 wickets fall in 21 balls as India surged back into the contest. Marnus Labuschagne dug